When Celtic supporters talk about controversial refereeing in Scottish football, one name still sparks debate decades later: Jim McCluskey. For many who lived through the 1990s, McCluskey wasn't just another official, he became symbolic of an era where Celtic fans felt the biggest decisions in the biggest matches rarely went their way. Glasgow derbies, title races, high pressure moments, penalty appeals waved away, marginal calls going the other direction, momentum shifting bookings at crucial times. Any single decision can be dismissed as human error, but when supporters believe there's a pattern, especially in fixtures that define seasons, frustration turns into something deeper. One of the most explosive stories from that period involves former Celtic defender Alan Stubbs. Stubbs has publicly claimed that during a derby, a referee told him that while he was officiating, Celtic would never get a penalty against Rangers. Think about that. Alan never named the ref, but it was highly speculated by Celtic fans that Jim could be the man in question. If said seriously, it would be staggering. If said sarcastically, it was reckless. Either way, the claim poured fuel on years of simmering anger.
Going back when I was playing at Celtic and Rangers, where there was a certain referee there. He was refereeing the Celtic Rangers game, Old Firm game, and we had a stonewall penalty, which was not given. And the referee, I've gone to the referee and I'm saying to him, how on earth can you not be given that in probably much difficult language that you'd say. And he basically ran past me and went, while I'm refereeing, you'll never get a penalty against Rangers.
Wow.
No!
Wow.
The story resurfaced long after Stubbs' playing days, and for many supporters, it felt like confirmation of what they had believed all along, that something about that era of officiating just didn't sit right. Other questionable incidents happened, like during a game at Ibrox between us and them in January of 1999. Celtic were denied a stonewall penalty when a Celtic player got took out in the Rangers box. And then came perhaps the most remarkable chapter. Such was the distrust among a section of the support that a group of Celtic fans reportedly discussed, and according to various accounts, even raised funds toward hiring a private investigator to examine whether there was any evidence of corruption or improper conduct connected to refereeing decisions. Let that sink in. Fans were so unconvinced by what they were seeing on the pitch that they contemplated investigating it themselves. Now, here's the crucial point. There has never been any proven corruption involving Jim McCluskey. There was no criminal case, no disciplinary ruling, no official finding of bias or wrongdoing. He was a FIFA-listed referee who officiated at a high level and was regarded within the official structures of Scottish football as an experienced and senior match official. The anger from sections of the Celtic support was rooted in perception, in how repeated major moments felt from the stands, not in any proven legal or regulatory breach. Refereeing in the 1990s was brutal. No VAR, no slow motion review, split-second decisions in one of the most hostile atmospheres in world football. Mistakes were inevitable, controversy was guaranteed, but perception is powerful. For many Celtic fans, McCluskey's name became attached to an era where they felt the margins consistently worked against them in decisive matches. Was it bias? Was it coincidence? Was it simply rivalry magnified through frustration? There is no proven evidence of corruption, but there is a generation of supporters who still believe something never felt right. And in Glasgow football, feelings like that don't fade easily.